Hello and welcome back to another brand new live stream broadcast. I am joined once again from Canada. And today's quote of the day is as follows. It's worthwhile for me to read it a second time. I read it again in a live stream, but it's good. It's very worthwhile. Sadhguru says, my spirituality is not so fragile that it needs a cave. I can live in the marketplace and remain the same. One more time. My spirituality is not so fragile that I need a cave. I can live in the marketplace and remain the same. Excellent, excellent, excellent quote, if I do say so myself. And of course, what does that mean? Analyzing the quote, well, people have a misunderstanding of going and if you want to be a spiritual seeker, you have to go into the cave or you can't have any possessions or so on and so forth. But as we can see, that it is about your competence, not where you are in the world. So if you're competent enough to be in the marketplace, then you can be. All right, House of Mirror Tarot. Hey Shiva, I don't know how to do Discord. How do I find Seraph's Discord, please? LOL. So it is Seraph underscore null on Discord. Or if you message me on Discord, I will send you his thing as well. All right, so welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day is going good. Hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you're enjoying your life because we really don't have much else to do on this life except to just live and enjoy it. And I certainly am enjoying my life, even though I have a toothache right now. So I've been taking some painkillers. It's making me feel woozy, but that's good. Without painkillers, it would be very bad. So 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago, it would not be so easy to deal with toothaches. Okay, Mike asks, did you see Rob's crazy self yesterday? I thought it is every day, not just yesterday. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. So we'll allow some people to join in. If you're here, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm happy to see you. And let me know what's going on. Let me know if there's any news in your life. Let me know. Yeah, before people join in, let me know. There's a more intimate space right now. So I'd love to hear your wins, your successes, and also your failures because you can't have one without the other. What can I share with you? Yesterday I took a break, second 2 days in a row. It's not really like me, but I went to see the movie. I felt very strongly the prana was calling me, and I felt like I need to go to the movie theater in my local city, and I just spontaneously saw Spider-Man, the only movie that was available there. It was decent. It was pretty good. So I went to an animal sanctuary today. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. What is the animal sanctuary about? Is it saving animals from slaughterhouses or what? What is that about? That's good. It's always good to see animals. Spider-Man worth it? I would say yes, but I wouldn't be too sad if I ended up seeing it after it got released and on my computer and I saw it at home. So, not the best movie that I've ever seen, but not the worst. It's pretty good. You can tell that these movies are starting to, it's just a money grab for them. So they ended it off, and something, I'm not going to spoil it, but things are happening. Things are happening. Mm-mm-mm. Poorly neglected animals. Understood. All right, we have our first subscriber of the day, Manoj. Manoj Saraj. Thank you for subscribing. Will I get a job in BSNL senior executive trainee post? I don't know. Just because I'm wearing spiritual clothes and I'm a spiritual seeker doesn't mean that I can predict the future and yes, you will get a job and no, you won't get a job. Look, whatever has to happen will happen. And if it's the best for your life, it certainly will. But whatever happens, may it be for your ultimate well being and ultimate benefit. So even if you don't get a job, you should still be happy. There's really no difference, except you don't have a job. That's not the best. Are you going to allow your street hit 200K? Yes, we're here for 200,000 or 20,000 subscribers, excuse me. So we are 20% of the way there to our goal of 100,000. And Maybe in about a year, I will reach 100,000 subscribers if you make sure to not unsubscribe. I will give you $1, yes, a single dollar if you drink water. You got yourself a deal. Bob the bread. So luckily for us, I have just the required ingredients and I have a very special straw. Delicious. So make sure to not send the dollar on an iPhone because iPhone takes half of that dollar away. So use an Android or a computer to buy super chats. Tim Newcomb, thank you for subscribing. And hi, Ali. Thank you for subscribing. Himali, excuse me. Are you supposed to be a Hindu guru? There is no supposed to in my life. I'm just am what I am. I wear this spiritual clothing for a reason. It's up to you to figure out why. Hey, how are you? I'm doing excellent, Jivan. How are you? Are you a monk or a Sherlock? I'm neither. I'm just a man. I'm just a human being. So I'm wearing these clothes because it makes a difference in my communication, my speech, and my overall energy. And this is what I'm conveying to you, energy. So, fun fact, I only have about 2 hours of energy to do these high prana live streams I want to share with you. But tomorrow that will change. Donate to me, Shiva. I will give you a great reading. I can donate to you, but maybe not financially. We can figure something out. Hey, Stephen, my boy, been a long time. Yes, welcome. Maybe I can have you on my channel and give you some great exposure, House of Mirror, if that's something that you're interested in. Happy Independence Day. Yes, today is India's celebration. So excellent. I'm happy that you are celebrating. Hara Hara Mahadev. Yes. Do I support Palestine? What is there to support? I support people being happy. So if you're a happy person, I support you. Okay? So this is a spiritual live stream. If you have questions or comments, please write them out. I'll be happy to read them. What do you practice, may I ask? Shaivism, am a Hindu myself. Yes, you could say that I practice Shaivism, yes. Shiva does not support, yes. Who is in the pic behind you? This is Sadhguru, one of the wisest men on planet Earth right now alive. And you can subscribe to him on YouTube. Isn't that amazing? So his name is Sadhguru, Sadhguru. So if somebody puts in exclamation point Sadhguru, things will happen. Why do you got 100 in the chat today? Only 10 likes. Yeah, if you're here and if you're watching me, double click the screen and let's explode the likes. Let's see if we can get 100 likes in the next couple of minutes. From Canada, all love from us. Excellent. I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. What do you started?
At Lama Sanjay donated €2. Otesh. Good to see you well.
Welcome, Lama Sanjay. Thank you so much for your donation. Yes, I'm doing well, and I hope you're doing well as well. Val Ventura would like to publicly apologize to you. I'm sorry about the thing that happened on our previous live stream. So I hope that you're feeling happy, and I'm feeling happy as well. What if you don't have a computer? Do you want the money if that's the only way you can send it? If you only have an iPhone, then click the Streamlabs link. Streamlabs is by far the best way to donate because I get to keep 100% of the donation, and it's very simple, thankfully. All right, there is the link. There is the Discord, or excuse me. There is the Streamlabs link. All right, if you're here, if you have questions, please write them out. I will be happy to read them. This is a spiritual live stream, and we're gonna provide some positive energy here. Where in Canada are you? I'm in Ontario, Southern Ontario. Keep up the work. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you? Start your channel by the name of God Shiva. How you start your channel by the name of God Shiva? Well, I just did. How? I just typed in my name into the name search. Yep. I know that's the only way I send. Don't say that about yourself. That's not true. But Streamlabs is always available. Canadians like playing online video games due to cold weather. Top 3 games. I like Call of Duty. I like chess. And I like PUBG. Those are some good games. Manu, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's see. I'm in South Ontario too. Excellent. I'm in Brampton. Okay, that's close by. South Carolina. That's good. So whatever you need help with, I'm here to do my best to help you. Is that your real lens eye colors? I'm not wearing contacts. This is my real eye color. Shiva, you could ask the audience questions. Oh, that's a good idea. What question would I want to ask the audience? Are you happy? Are you happy? Yes or no? And I hope the answer is yes. I live in Vancouver. Where are you? I'm in Toronto. Danya, thank you for subscribing. Or Ornate, thank you for subscribing. And Mercenary Tao, thank you for subscribing. Wow, some good names. Define happiness. Are you just joyful in your life? Are you ecstatic? Are you blissful? Are you enjoying your life on planet Earth? If the answer is yes, then that's very good. I hope that you do whatever you're doing more. Hello, MZ. Hello. About God, Shiva, ask some questions. About God, do you believe in God? That's the most common question. Accepted, Shiva. Yes, I am happy. Excellent. That's good. That's good to hear. Jesus makes me happy. That's good. How are you, Babaji? I'm good. Do you like yourself? What is there not to like? If you're by yourself and you are lonely, you're in bad company, as the famous quote says. Sub-Zero, thank you for subscribing. Edelwolf, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Thank you for being a member. How did I know I subbed? Streamlabs is the system that knows that you subbed. Oh yes, this is a very important lesson. This is a lesson of the day, okay, since you're here. A 1-minute lesson is for you to not lie, for you to stop lying. What is a lie? Anything that you say that's outside of your experience. So for example, I'll tell you a lie right now. Well, if you are a good person, then your soul is going to be very happy and your soul is going to go to heaven when you die. That's a lie. I don't know that to be true. That's something that I've heard, something that I've read in a book. That's a lie. So we can't lie. We have to be honest. If you don't know, you just don't know. Can you download Streamlabs? Is it an app? No, it's just click on the link and it's like PayPal. You just, yeah, it's just a web browser. That's my own personal page. Please tell me one miracle God Shiva did in your life. He transformed my life. Lord Shiva transformed my life, so I'm very thankful about that. Yes, Ada Wolf, thank you, and you're welcome. This is about, prana. It's not your truth, but truth exists regardless of our attention. That's very true. And what is also true is that, to admit that you don't know is scary. Like, I don't know. Some people ask me questions and I just say I don't know because I don't know. I can make something up, I can pretend, I can guess, but that's not really true. So we can't be lying to ourselves and to others. What is that thing you're holding? This is just what it looks like. It's just something magical. Shiva is the homie we all made along the way. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Shiva is not a Sufist? Hello, I don't know if this applies to Christians, but I have a hard time controlling my anger and ego. Sometimes big things don't matter, and sometimes even the smallest things ruin my day. Any advice? Meditation. That is the advice, meditation. So you need to be better at handling your system. And it's simple to do. Meditate.
At Seraph underscore Null donated 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Lord Shiva, 20k, what a great achievement. Folded hands emoji.
Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Seraph. If you're a member of my channel, you have some Seraph emojis. Thank you, Seraph. Welcome back. And yes, that is, So we got some fresh subscribers here. Let's see. Yeah, we are doing it. So on our way there. All right. May Allah guide you, inshallah, and convert to Islam, open the Quran. Okay, thank you very much. Where are you from? I am from Ukraine. I was born in Ukraine, but I live in Canada now. Yeah, this is the psychology of people. They sometimes they do things like this. Do you enjoy the music of Shakti and Mahavishnu Orchestra? Yes, I do. Yes, I enjoy spiritual music. So it's best not to show attention to what's happening right here because people will start to do stuff. So we don't want them to do stuff. When we're like past 100 of our goal, then we can celebrate. But not right now. Thank you. It means noble wolf in ancient Germanic language. Okay. Okay. All right. So if you have questions or comments, I'll be happy to read them. There is no heaven or hell. That is also, I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. But we can't just conclude something to be true. Spyro, thank you for subscribing. And Alon, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. And thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, 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 yes. 20K, 20K. Yes, we have 20,000 subscribers and only 80,000 subscribers to 100,000. I want to be verified on YouTube, and that's my goal. I'm going to be live streaming every day to get there. If you think it's true, there's a reality where it is. Have you visited India? Yes, I've been to India twice. Yes. I'm not Muslim. No. Junior Era, thank you for subscribing. And Saffron Azriel, thank you for subscribing. So, yeah. Yeah. Have heaven and hell are temporary as per Sanatna? Yes, I think that's true as well. Temporary states of existence.
At Seraph underscore Null donated 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Remember your first followers when you conquer the world, Lord Shiva, our Swamp King, folded hands emoji, crown emoji.
No doubt. I will never forget. One shall never forget his foundations and his roots. And one shall be grateful for the people that he joins on his journey. So thank you, Sarah. Yeah, heaven and hell are maybe in existence, but they're temporary. That's what I believe, but I don't know. What I do know is that I'm a human being. I'm on planet Earth, and things are pretty good. Sun is shining, and we can be in a good mood just for nothing, no reason. If you're not in a good mood right now, it's time for you to change that. Just be happy today. Zelensky loves Shiva. Okay, I hope he does. What drew you to Shiva? Sadhguru. Sadhguru transformed my life. I saw Shiva as a result of Sadhguru, the man you see behind me, and my life was no longer the same. No one Dharma of world, only Sanatana. Yes. Does your mom follow Buddhism or Sadhguru? Not officially. My mom is more of a spiritual being, and yeah, she's more like that. Yes. So Sanatana Dharma, from my understanding, means the eternal laws of nature. What does it mean when you experience a lot of synchronicities and coincidences? It means your energy and your life is on the right track. So keep going. Sadhguru loves to gaslight and is a big time grifter and Osho wannabe. I disagree. I disagree. But Osho is also very, very cool. Support from Sri Lanka. Thank you so much, Sri Lanka. Love Sri Lanka. 20 years of meditation here. Wow, that's a long time. Okay, 20 years of meditation and you still can't see people's energies? That's not good. Is it the same as Shiba Inu? No, it's not. I've seen Lord Shiva in my REM sleep. Oh, that's good. It's a good premonition. Some days feel good, but some days feel bad. But end of the day, why not actually look the real religion? Well, who knows what the real religion is? Everybody says their religion is real, but do we know for sure? We have some strong opinions about that, at least inkling. Do you think you have to visit Ayodhya? I'm not sure. I can see Sadhguru's energy, hence why I said it. Well, Sadhguru consecrated the Dhyanalinga, so please take a look at that. Shiva stopped me in my tracks. I like Shiva because he is kind of silly, serious, and I've noticed the patience Shiva exhibits with Dr. Rob. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for the kind compliment. Do you believe in Jesus has more spiritual power than Sadhguru? That's hard to say. Hard to say.
At Lama Sanjay donated 11 euros. Haha Mahadev. 20.000 listeners, good on you, brother. Wish you well on your way. I have enjoyed your early videos and see where you are going. Carry on. Enjoy this stream, Baba.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lama Sanjay. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
At getup.com donated $4.99. Gay Jesus.
Well, if you say so. Yeah, if you're enjoying my content, the next stage is to become a member of my channel. I'm not telling you what to do. You decide what you need to do yourself. But I post almost daily videos there, and all the value will go to members only because that's the way forward for me. So my videos will go there. That's just a suggestion. All right, your live streams are going crazy. Yes, absolutely. And he usually sleeps in like Robin. Yeah, it's not. So I have a little toothache today, so I had to take some painkillers when we fall asleep. So I started this live stream late. Cass and Blast, thank you for subscribing. Do you get 100% of the revenue from a YouTube membership? If so, I will join. I get 70% of YouTube memberships if you join from the computer or the Android. But if you join from the iPhone, then I get 40% of the funds, which is just criminal. You should never join anything from YouTube on an iPhone. Super chats should never be bought on an iPhone, and same with memberships. Are Ukrainians and Europeans or Russians? Ukrainians are Europeans, yes. I really listen to the Sadhguru when he talks about death and the departed. Yeah, Sadhguru has a lot of wisdom on the mysticism. Hello, Shiva. Can I ask if you drive? If so, how did you get comfortable? I do not drive. I had a severe car accident when I was a child with my mom. Thankfully, I survived. Maybe that's why I don't drive. But nonetheless, I think I see driving as a big responsibility, huge responsibility, and just never really done it. So I get around fairly easily with Uber. It's relatively inexpensive. But now, in the next year or so, I will definitely be getting a driver's license because it's time for me to drive. So, yeah. All right. I believe in Jesus on earth. Well, Jesus' energy I felt, and Jesus is definitely real or was real. Do you know who is Lord Rama? Yes, I do. Is your father in your life? Yes, he is. I'm gonna call him very soon. He's in Ukraine. Shiva monks don't drive. Well, looks like I'll be the exception. The problem with Uber is that they put the perfumes in the vehicles that are aromatic and toxic. Yes, I hate when that happens, and I always open the window when the smell of toxic perfumes are in the car. Absolutely. But the best thing is to control your car and to control your life. Would you go back and visit Ukraine? If I do, I'll probably be put into the war, so I don't want to go, unfortunately. I'm scared of dying and killing people. But when the war ends, once Ukraine defeats Russia, then I will certainly go. Good spreading the good word, brother. Okay, that's not fair to say. I would certainly fight if I was still a Ukrainian citizen. All right, is moving to Vietnam, does Rob like making friends? Will come to visit us. I don't know. I have to ask him. When will we become sober and live a better life? I am sober. I'm not on drugs or anything like that. I'm just on some painkillers, which was making me feel woozy. All right, yes, let's get the likes up. Let's get to 100 likes. So if you're here, click the screen 2 times, and that'll be a like. Never abandon the Hindu religion and never trust a Muslim. Okay, Baba, Har Har Mahadev. Muslims, we're not here against Muslims, but the Islam religion has some weird ideas. So we're not supporting weird ideas. Then share some information about Lord Rama. Well, he was a Hindu being. Have you ever visited Satri Devi? No, I'm not. Is Keiki your cheerleader? She is my cheerleader. Yes. Why are you scared of dying? Religious usually. Everybody's scared of dying. If you're pretending not to be scared of dying, you probably have not been in a death situation. And so you will start driving soon again from your accent. Yes, I will. I will start driving soon. Yes. So Lord Rama, I don't know too much about Lord Rama, but I know he was an extremely competent human being. And yeah, I mean, I've been in a near-death situation in Australia when I was swimming in the ocean trying to learn how to surf. A big wave came, smashed me into the water, and I seriously, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, struggled for my life not to drown. And I was so close to dying, and my sense of awareness expanded, and I was just praying to myself or to the universe, please don't let me die. This is such an embarrassing way to die. I didn't really want to die. And I was scared. Not scared, but I was scared to die. That would be embarrassing. So that's what I can say. All right, Yogi, okay. How long have you been practicing? I've been on the spiritual path since I was 19 years of age, and I'm 30 years old now. Jeez. Yeah, so a while. And I have some past life memories as well. So probably I was doing this for a long time before this this birth was taken. Are you a vegetarian? I'm not a vegetarian. I'm vegan, which is one step better. Is it being is being so enlightened a burden? Well, I think I'm enlightened to a degree. I'm not unenlightened. I have light, but not fully enlightened. So it's not a burden. It's actually a burden not to be enlightened. So strive. I respect your religion. Thank you. Do you know who Ravana is? Yeah, I think that's Lord Rama's adversary. Depends on how you die, you'll be scared or not. Yeah, definitely depends on how you die as well. Uh, Durga, yep, that's powerful feminine forces. You can't just relate with people. How long do you meditate a day? I meditate 21 minutes a day. In fact, I meditated before I started this live stream because I want to have the right energy for our experience here. There's nothing in here. This is just it's just a nice piece of wood. They say true enlightenment takes 1,000 years, so you're certainly on the way. Wow, that's a long time. Okay, I hope I get there. Does it bother you that you're following God of destruction? No, not at all. Destruction is very needed. I aspire to be as strong as you, but I'm scared. Life situation itself. I'm trying to be stronger too. Excellent. That's good to hear. I was a Hindu recent years, thought of change, stopped believing in religion, started believing in God. And okay. How do you meditate? I was initiated into a meditation technique called Shambho Mahamudra, and I meditate with that. Brother, how was the fruit diet? It was good. I felt lots of life and I felt very alive. So it was very pleasant. I'm a little afraid. That's why we should do our living now in the present. Yes, people think that they're going to go to heaven after they die. But how do you know you are not in heaven and making a mess out of it? So, life is pretty good, and you should enjoy this life as you have it. Live fully. Ravana is a big fan of Lord Shiva or Lord. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember that as well. What religion is this? This is not a religion. This is spirituality. Spirituality. What do you think of the Indian meditation man who meditates 1 month without eating or drinking and becoming super skinny? Does proper? Yeah, I don't. That's the power of meditation. Do you do any mantras or japa like Lord? I do not. Oh yeah, I do mantras. Yes, I do. I do many mantras. How do we know we're not in hell? I'm confused. Well, some people can be in hell, some people can be in heaven. It really depends on your experience. So you want to create a heaven. You don't want to create a hell for yourself. Okay. And if you're in hell, just come out of it. You have a conscious choice. You can consciously choose to make your life better. His chakras are open, so is donation box. Yep, thank you, Sigma. Okay, how do you meditate every day? I just do. What are your thoughts on Prabhupada and Osho? I think Osho is good. I don't know the other guy. I'm definitely smoking. Okay, now. Okay, good on you. Good on you, Aaron. Miracles do happen. Bro, how to control lust? This is not heaven. Is there 14 lokas? How do you control lust? Does anybody know how to control lust? There's no controlling lust. You have to liberate lust. So if lust arises, then good, let it arise and then let it pass away. I noticed you enjoy orange turban. Do you have other colors? I have a white and a blue, but I wear orange because it's the best. What are your thoughts on Paramahamsa Yogananda? Yeah, very wise man. Wrote the book Autobiography of a Yogi. Very powerful man. Why you dress up like this? It's not part of spirituality. I think it is. So everything that I wear here, except this, is to do with spiritual well-being. This is more to do with something else. It's a little bit of a secret sauce. Sadhguru says, if you are a murderer, murdered your soul, will you go to a place of healing? You make a beyond. Yeah, so even the worst person, if they reach past 84 years of age, certain limitations will be broken. Yeah. I hope your day is well, Shiva. Thank you, Dr. Cousin. My day is good. Sadhguru is a scammer. He is certainly not a scammer. Do you have a magic carpet? No, I don't. Actually, I do. I'm sitting on it right now. It's a cotton, 100% cotton carpet or cotton yoga mat. Your mind could be hell, certainly. Have you read Epic of Gilgamesh? I have not. Nope. Could you be descendant from those people? I'm not sure. Maybe. Do you have a genie? No, I can't say for sure I do or I don't. Probably not. Your name is Shiva? Yes, it is. Yes. Hello from India. Hello, hello. Lust is controlled by your thoughts and belief. If you really want to try to control it, anything can become day by day. Do you read books? No, I rarely read books. Lust is like all emotions, it waves in the ocean, rides and falls. Yes, correct. So the reason why you want to control lust is because lust is more powerful than you right now. You want to be more powerful than lust. So if lust arises, no big deal. Do you have any mantras or Napa Japa, Bhairava or Shiva or any other form? Om Namah Shivaya, Brahmananda Swarupa, any mantra by Sounds of Isha. You type in Sounds of Isha mantra. That's what I recommend. Do you follow Sadhguru? Yes, I do. Yes. What is the purpose of these lives? Is for me to share positive energy with you, to you, share prana with you. What do you do for a living? I do these daily live streams and I support you and I get generosity right back. His eyes are beautiful. Thank you. He lives at mommy's. People have feelings about this, living with your parents. What a great person you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. What is Shiva? Shiva is the primordial energy underneath the universe. Emptiness, nothingness. It's also a being. Brian, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. How do you?
At Bruce the Muse donated $10. Shiva gets money for a living, folded hands emoji.
Thank you so much, Bruce the Muse. Thank you so much for your $10 donation. Yes, that's true. Most people will come back to Earth because the demiurge is real. I'm feeling this strongly that this life there will be more after this life if I don't master myself or I don't transcend this. So if I die, things are going to happen. I'm going to float around somewhere until I figure it out. Can you explain more about Shiva? So Shiva is a man or a being that came to Earth, taught 7 beings, 7 men, 7 sages, and those 7 sages took the science of yoga to all parts of the world. And from that came all the world major religions, all the major religions, and all spiritual understanding as well. So Shiva is responsible for all spirituality on Earth. Shiva also gave 112 methods to transcend your limitations, 112 ways to reach enlightenment. And he said there are only 112 ways. So any being that came after, like the Buddha, for example, he can only speak about what Shiva gave. Only these 112 ways can you reach your final goal of liberation. Indian gamers, thank you for subscribing. I've always wondered what is up there on Kailash. Kailash is full of energy. Do you worship? Are you Hindu? Yeah, I guess you can call me a Hindu, yeah. If you're a real Hindu, so tell me some mantras. Om Namah Shivaya. There's one mantra for you, okay? Brahmananda Swarupa. There's another one. Shiva was one of the first fallen angels, god of destruction. Maybe. But he had some fantastic results, and he has fantastic results. So it's very important for you not to say things, not to lie. And by lie, I don't mean intentionally deceive. By lying, I mean you say things that you don't know. Oh, I heard it in a book. He's a fallen angel. No. So things that I'm saying, I'm not really sure about either. But it's I've been to Kailash. I can feel the energy, what's going on there. It's the most spiritual place on earth. I can say that for a fact. All right, Shiva equals Vishnu. That's not true technically, but okay, you're ignoring me, no problem. I'm sorry if I ignored your message. We have a lot of messages here, so write it again. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Is Vishnu true form of Shiva? I don't know. There's a psychology that explains behavior of man clearly out of something else going on here. Hi, how are you? Jade, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a spiritual live stream. If you're here, answer your questions, make your comments. I'll be happy to read them. Yes, but you have to go there in order to meet Shiva. That's the principality with Jesus. You can meet him anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere to meet Shiva as well. So Shiva is everywhere. Why are you smoking that? That's not good. I'm not smoking anything. Please stop spamming. We're going to have to give you a timeout for 1 minute. Please stop spamming. So the thing about spiritual beings is that when they have enough power, you can access them from wherever you are. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Sadhguru, Shiva, me even, other spiritual teachers, you can access their energy from anywhere in the world if they're of a certain potency. So that's not exclusive to Jesus. I know that Westerners only have access to spirituality through Jesus, and they think that Jesus is the end all be all, but that's just not true. Is there why you show a bunch of faces of Shiva because he's everywhere? They show a bunch of faces of Shiva because that's, no, for a different reason, I think. I've not climbed Kailash, but I've been to Kailash. All right, we're getting a lot of questions here. I'm sorry if I can't read them all. Well, I'll do my best. Where are you going to do another video game stream battle? Yes, we'll be doing video game streams on my video game channel, Shiva Kailash Games. Subscribe. What mantra do you chant? I chant daily. I do that daily 21 times, as well as other mantras by Sounds of Isha. Nope, this is not fake. This is real. I think you should come and see Ayodhya. Maybe I will one day. $100 if you play this instrument. I do not play any instruments, so looks like I won't be able to reach that $100. What's in your hand? This is just a piece of wood. Is there a spiritual reason for your clothes? Absolutely, there's a spiritual reason. You know nothing about Hinduism. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe I know nothing. Farrell, thank you for subscribing. Kiaran, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Is that a wooden object? Yes, it is. You should collab with 5plays. Maybe I will. You're a good person. Thank you. Do you think Jesus was a real person that existed? Or that no, Jesus was definitely a real person. I've had spiritual encounters with Jesus. He's dead, of course, but his presence lives on. His presence lives on. What's your take on Canada's First Nation politics? Don't have much take on that. I'm uneducated on that. I am reporting your lives. Yeah, report it to the police and the FBI. Make sure they find me quickly. What's the reason for your clothes? That was a joke, by the way. What's the reason for your clothes? These are spiritual clothes. They're to enhance my perception and to help me to communicate better. Do you get mad when you play video games, or can you control your anger? If so, do you know how to control anger? I don't try to control anything. I don't try to control anger. And yes, anger arises in my body when I play video games. And sometimes I express it, sometimes I just say quietly. So it just depends on how I feel. But anger is dangerous to express past a certain point. Have you noticed that? Anger is very dangerous. So if you're angry, you better just sit down and be quiet. Beautiful color of the shawl. Thank you so much. Okay, you are spamming again. We're going to have to give you a 5-minute timeout. Again, my friend, I'm sorry. Is Shiva same as the universe? Yes, Shiva is the fundamental floor of the universe, you can say. He's the floor that we all walk on. What's up? Doing good. Did Moses part that mustache? Yes, he did. That's why it's parted. Bhagavad Gita teaches the ontological being. There's no such thing as Hinduism, such as, yes, that's very true. Hinduism is not a religion like Christianity is. It's just not the case. All right, Rob seems like he pulls the ace out of his sleeve when play video games with Shiva. Yes, yes, it certainly does. The universe is God, yep. How long did you study your philosophies? Well, I was on the spiritual path for more than 10 years. It's more than 10 years since I'm on the spiritual path. All right, Boj Putty Beats, thank you for subscribing. Cozy Chaos and Aogzo, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for being here. Nothing angry about Shiva. Yep. Can I make you my guru? Certainly, if that's your choice. Can you come to India? I can. Yes, I can. I've been to India. Let's see. In fact, we evolved the Hindu. Okay. I learned everything accidentally and I experienced death. And okay. Do you believe in Allah? There is no such thing as Allah. That's not true. I don't know if that's true or not. But the Muslims or the Islamic religion is very bad for humanity, in my opinion. Lots of crimes against humanity are done in the name of the Quran and Allah. So very, very bad. All right, where is a good source to learn about this Sadhguru? This is the man you see behind me. This is why I'm this way. If you want to get fantastic spiritual results, you go on his YouTube channel. It's spelled Sadhguru, Sadhguru, and subscribe. You'll you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Is Shiva a human form of the universe? That illustrated by humans? I'm not sure. I don't know. You're doing good, Shiva. Thank you, Josh. Shambho, Shambho. What's your take on Osho? People ask me a lot about Osho. I just think he was a wild man and lived well and was spiritually advanced. What's your original race? I'm Ukrainian. That's my original race. Which Hindu school of philosophy do you follow? I follow Sadhguru and Shiva. My Muslim neighbor, I have some the sweetest, nicest people I've ever met. Excellent. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Of course, not Muslims are not bad people. We make sure that that's very clear. Muslims are not bad, but the Islamic ideology sometimes does a lot of weird things. So we're not here to support that. What are your thoughts on Gnosticism? I think that's good. Why are you here right now on the internet? Because I'm supporting you. Osho actually belongs to my city in the sister. No, no. Okay, yeah, he was in Oregon, I think. I'm learning a lot from you. Please take me as your protege. Well, you're here. Subscribe and just continue watching. Become a member. Become a member of my channel. Now, make sure you never buy memberships from YouTube, from iPhone, I mean. So if you want to become a member of my channel, make sure you do it on the computer. I'm learning a lot from you because Apple takes more than 50% of the donation is lost. Okay. That's enough of self-promotion, and that was a clear sign. All right. Do Indians follow Shiva as a religion? Yes, they do, in a sense. Yes. What about other religions like Shaktism, Buddhism? Yeah, I think religions generally are seeking well being of human beings. Do you see more yoga in Christianity with more spiritual power? I don't know what your question. I don't know what that means. My question is to you: why do Durga and Murga sometimes fight, sometimes love? I don't know. That's just human. That's just beings in the universe. Sometimes they fight, sometimes they love, just like you. How do you feel about druids and the druids? I don't know about them. Do you believe in God or anything that created the universe? Yeah, I think there was a creator. I mean, it's kind of obvious. My name is Shiva. My father is Iranian, not from Hindu. I am a Christian, but I respect all religions. You are very interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Cozy. Let's see. Have you heard of Kashmir Shaivism? Yes, I have. There are big people emerging from. This is not about us labeling ourselves as Hindus or Christians or Shaivism or anything. This is about us seeking and finding the truth and coming to terms with our humanity. This is not about you converting into some religion or you doing the next ism. It's not an ism. This is about your well-being, your ultimate well-being. Yeah, 6 rounds of Wim Hof. I forgot to do that last time. That's still we're gonna postpone it to the end of the live stream. Loki, this is the thing about Hinduism, Catholicism. Mhm. I'm not sure if Hindus respect animal life. There's a lot of animal abuse in India. Like people eat animals and they exploit animals for milk. I hope the creator of the universe isn't a software engineer outside of the Matrix. Yeah, me neither. Do you see more spiritual people in Christianity than Buddhism? Mm, I see I see Buddhism as a much more advanced spiritual process than Christianity. No doubt about it. Buddhism has produced countless of enlightened beings, and I'm sure Christianity has as well, but it's not so common. MB22, thank you for subscribing. And it's only because Jesus' teachings weren't they weren't systematic like the Buddha's was. The Buddha laid down a fundamental path, and it's still followed today by Buddhist monks. Tanya, thank you for subscribing. Where there's wholeness in the choice of religion and you don't appreciate specific vice versa, where do we connect? The mutual distaste. Well, we have to connect through our humanity. We're all human beings. Can you tell me of the crushes metaphors? I don't know. Do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. Have you heard of the giant of Kandahar? No, I have not. Were you born Hindu or transitioned? You can say I transitioned. Do you know anything absolutely certain? Do I know anything with absolute certainty? The answer to that is no. is no. I don't even know if I'm alive. Like, I don't know what this is, but it is something. I'm experiencing it. So maybe that's what I know for certain. I'm experiencing things. Oh, things are happening. So that's about it. It's very dangerous to have any conclusions. You don't need to conclude. That's your mind's business. You just have an open mind. You're going to function very well. Don't think that you need your mind to live. You don't. Okay? If you just turned off your mind, you could still live, maybe even happier. So don't be afraid of not having ideas in your mind. Oh, I have ideas. Do I support Trump? Absolutely not. Do you believe in the serpent? I don't know if I support Trump or not. He's just a human being. Do you believe most of the gurus in India are kind of fraud, ashram and all? No, I wouldn't say all. There are some, I'm sure. Sadhguru goes days without a single thought. Wow, that is freaking profound. That is powerful. What is the time in Ukraine right now? I'm not in Ukraine. I'm in Canada. I'm going back to school. Well, wish you the best of luck. I hope enjoy your studies. Ayush, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. We are 6 out of 10 super chats away from reaching our goal today, my friends. So if you ever want to support me on my live stream, you can send a super chat from the computer or an Android, but never the iPhone. Do not buy super chats on the iPhone. Do you believe in extraterrestrials? Yes, I have experiences with extraterrestrials. No doubt, they are real. Do you see positive energies in your life by believing in Shiva? Yes, my life has transformed massively from Shiva's energy. In Iran, we call you a soks. Okay, I don't want to say that out loud. Have you ever done psychedelics? And if you have, were they worth? It's tricky. I would say it can be sometimes worth it, but you, generally speaking, want to stay away from it. Do you believe some people can completely substitute sleep with meditation? Yes, I do believe that, but I don't know that to be true for a fact. I can't do that at least. Ryson, thank you for subscribing. Have I met the mantis beings? I don't know what that is. Are you smoking? No, I'm not. I'm not, Ryson. Nothing, nothing. Do I like cannabis? Sure, I like it, but I don't support you taking it. Okay, it's a medicine. If you're sick, you can take it. That's my thoughts on cannabis. Are you wanderer? Do you follow specific religions? If so, I was in a respect. Do I follow any specific religion? I follow the teachings of this man, Sadhguru, very wise Indian yogi. I recommend you subscribe. Let's play Clash Royale together, broski. Okay, invite me. We can play. Maybe. I really like it at night the most. Okay. Do you know Mahamrityunjaya mantra? Yes, I do. Mrityunjaya Mahadeva. What do you think about common DMT archetypes that may unrelated people? I don't know about that. Never done that, and don't support people doing that. That's very scary to me. Mantras, okay. I have physical disability. Can I take cannabis? I mean, you can, but should you? That's a different question. Do you do yoga poses on stream? I do not, at least not commonly. Do you have supernatural powers? Yes. Okay. I have the power to read energy. How can religion beliefs coincide with any other? Don't know. Can you tell me about being in a mat? If you're scared, it's time to. Okay. How can you? Somebody asked a question. Can you tell me what beings you have ever met? Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. Mother, planet Earth is animal. So, yep. Do I do magic? I am magic. If you want to get a spiritual reading, by the way, on a donation basis, we can arrange that. Contact me on social media. We'll talk on camera. I'll tell you some things about yourself, not like predicting the future, but just things that can help your life. So I'm pretty good at that. Mother Planet is us animals, everything. Yes, Mother Earth gives us everything. Mother Earth loves us, and we should love her right back. We should be responsible with where we live. Are you not supposed to talk about being you have met? What beings have I met? I've met some beings. I'll talk about that. Shiva, when do you meditate? Do you see ET eyeball? No, I don't. What beings have I met? I've met ghosts. I've met extraterrestrial beings. I've met gods like Shiva and Kali, different things like that. Please tell us about Mahamri Tunjaya mantra. It's a powerful mantra. It's very powerful for your spiritual process, so do it. How much do you charge for counseling from you? There is no charge. It's all on donations. So whatever you feel like you want to give me, even if it's nothing, that's up to you. But I do accept donations. I'm here donating my time to you, and you can donate right back. All right. Tell me how old I am. I'll pay you for your services. Why? This is not a circus. I'm not here performing circus tricks. It's about your well-being. It's not a circus. Do you believe is someone following you believe in a positive consider connection to the universe of Shiva? What kind of sorry, we have a lot of flow in the chat here, so I'm losing it. Can you do Rigamadola? I don't know what that is. Can you manifest one of those things in a Shiva and Elias, please? Maybe. Highly recommend becoming a Kriya Yogi initiate, brother. Yes, I have been initiated into Kriya Yoga, and it's fantastic. So if you go on Google, you type in inner engineering, you can make it happen.
As I see Saracen donated $2 Australian. What the go between you and Monk?
There is no go. We're just having, there is some friction. We're finding out that we have different values. So thank you for your donation. I see Saracen. Thank you. So you are saying you know how old I am, but no, I don't know how old you are. But I can guess how old you are if we talk face to face. I'm not performing circus tricks, okay? This is not a circus. All right, what are your views on manifestation? Manifestation is absolutely real.
Patrick and More donated €5. I don't believe in God before. When I take mushroom, I understand and I am God for moments. I feeling we are one and all. Conscience expansion.
Thank you so much for your super chat, Rick and Moore. And I've done certain portobello mushrooms in the past as well. Wink, wink. And yes, it is clear that the creator is the creation as well. And you are the creation, you are the creator. And the creator is in you. You have the mind of the creator. So manifest the things that you want in your life. Thank you again for your donation. What is energy reading? Well, what is energy reading? When you have an open perception, when you meditate, you can see energy.
As I see Saracen donated $2 Australian. Monk says he wants to expose you as a fraud.
Well, if he wants to do that, then he can go ahead and do that, and we'll see what evidence he has to support his claims. So thank you for your donation, Icy Saracen. Have you astrojected? I think once, maybe, but accidentally. I don't know. I don't do things like that consciously. Are you AI, Shiva? I am not AI. I'm 100% real. Do you believe people are chosen for a purpose? Nope. I'm not sure why I understand your question fully. How does the smoke from cannabis THC mushroom relate to manifestation? So if you want to manifest, you should download the Sadhguru app. Sadhguru, spelled right here. And there's a little guided meditation for manifestation and success. If you do it, things will happen. But don't take drugs if you want to spiritually evolve. Any kind of psychedelic drug, even, it takes away from your awareness. So that's what we're trying to create. We're trying to enhance and strengthen our awareness. Am I in contact with Goku? No. How does Kundalini feel like? It feels ecstatic when it's rising. It's kind of like this, just like you have physical body, you can feel and see. If you do Kriya, you build the energy body. You can see and feel energy. That's very, very true. Wow, that's a great comment. If someone believes in universe, can we say he believes in Shiva? Sure, yeah. I'm a student. How much should I do for you to promote an energy guru? Just do it. Just do it. I don't know how much you should do. That's up to you to decide. And please stop spamming. Stop spamming. It enhances your spiritual perception, certainly. Do you believe in Jesus? Yes, I believe in Jesus. The beings you met, do you believe you were chosen for a purpose? No, I don't have any kind of like ideas like that. I was chosen. We're all chosen. Okay, chosen for what? I don't know, to be on earth. So, congratulations. You are awake. That's why you know Mother Planet is conscious respect. Thank you. Thank you. Earth's flat. How do I know if someone's legit? We don't know if the Earth is flat. We don't even know if the Earth is round. That's just the Earth is just what it is right now. Just walk on the Earth. That's what you know. You can walk. If you're trying, you believe in Shiva, you know in a mantra is possible. What do you think about sides of manifestation? Tarot cards, guardians. Yeah, things are true and they work. Do you remember what it was like before you were born? No, I don't remember what it was like before I was born. Who is Mother Planet? Gaia. Shiva, do you still have your gaming channel? Yes, Shiva Kailash Games. We'll be live streaming today. Earth is round based on everything. The reason are also explained around. Okay. Do you reach peace or ecstasy through meditation? Yes, certainly. How do you feel yesterday after all that horrible stream with Rob? It gave me some clarity on what I should do and what I should not do. NASA is a religion. Everyone knows Earth is flat. Only some people lie to fit. Okay. Is your belief Muslim? Nope. Please tell me a number that will easily for me to 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Minimum 21 minutes. Do you think there's a practice needed or even listening music and imagining connection is good enough? Yes, practice is needed. Shiva, you always gain clarity after live streams with Rob. Yes, certainly. Om Namah Shivaya. Can you describe the beings you met? How they looked? Which ones? I met Kali. She was very fierce. Which building you got in mind to kaboom? No, I don't do things like that. My girlfriend hit me. Is that good energy or bad? That's bad energy. Would it be wise for you to say Earth is round because it aligns with the observation of planet and shape? I don't know if the Earth is round or flat. I think that it's round because, well, the evidence, but I don't know. Do you believe in reincarnation? And yes, I think I do believe in reincarnation. Yes. How are you a prabhu? I I'm not a god, but I'm a human being. How do you know you're reincarnated then? I had memories of my past life. If you ever come to India, let me know. Okay, Goku just subscribed. Thank you. Will 21 minutes be sufficient to do moksha I want? I don't know. So you're trying to find certainty, but there is no certainty. Go get initiated by Sadhguru. That's one thing you can do that will change your life. What kind of practice? I do inner engineering. You can Google that and do it yourself. No problem. No problem. Shibalaji. Am I God? I don't know. Okay, Shraya Shagupt, you are trying to get something which is not here. So we are going to give you a little break here. We're going to give you a break. Never mind, I thought we could share our extraterrestrial experiences. Okay, well, maybe we can't. Anything you can refer to God as it is a God. Okay, can you spell the practice inner engineering? Okay, it's very easy to spell. How do guardian angels work? I don't know how they work, but some people have said that they're behind you. How do you know? I hear that guy behind you in the beginning of he said, yeah, this is Sadhguru behind me. I'm sorry if I skipped your question. Please write it again. Be vegan, make your day garden, not a graveyard. Make your body a garden, not a graveyard. Very, 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 very good quote. Be vegan, make your body a garden, not a graveyard. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Do I know Hindi language? Nope. Are you smoking? Nope. Brahmanand is everything at once, and it is Atman. Is the soul of your past people you love? I don't know. My parents visited Sadhguru once and twice a week and came clear, happy, relaxed. Excellent. Yeah, that's the benefit of Sadhguru. Do you think you can be trusted with a loaded firearm? Yes, I think so. What's in my mouth? Nothing. God is separate from creation? I don't think so. The soul, do you have a God complex and I don't have a God complex. Can you feel Kundalini every time or sometimes? When it's rising, I can feel it, certainly. What does he say about COVID? Um, you can Google it. Hey Shiva, how have you been doing? Doing good. What video games do I play? I play Call of Duty and I play chess. I love chess as of recent. Creation is just an illusion. It's called primordial ignorance. Maybe. How do I get all my seven chakras strong, clear, protected, and positive? Meditation. Go into the Jnanalinga temple. That will definitely do it. Do I have Aquarius placements? I'm sure I do somewhere, but I was born in the month of the Libra, which is coming up. My birthday is coming up, 7th of October. What is it? 101. Thank you for subscribing. Am I bald? Nope. Thankfully. Birthday is 10/11. Oh, October 11th or November 10th? There's no such thing as energy. No, I don't think you're saying October 11th. Got it. 7th of October, what year and time? I would be happy to honor the birthday. There's no need for that. No need. Are you smoking tobacco? I'm not smoking anything. No. Energy is real, and you're experiencing energy while live streaming, and we'll continue live streaming until this energy is exhausted. Do you like the Elder Scrolls? Don't know what that is. When did Jared Leto start doing live streams? Today. I don't look like Jared Leto. Where am I from? I'm from Ukraine. What's your favorite Hindu text or scripture? Sadhguru. Okay, this man right here. You look like you don't like working. Okay. So Sadhguru, of course, is not a text. I've never read spiritual texts by Hinduism. I just watch Sadhguru. There's no such thing as energy. It's literally just a word used in math. Incorrect, CJ. Incorrect. There is energy. There is prana. There is life force energy. You can feel it. If you cultivate it, you can definitely know it exists. I wonder if someone said you should shave your head for $250,000. Would you do it? Absolutely. I would shave everything for $250,000. Shiva, can you play that short I sent from Discord? I did play it on a previous live stream, but maybe at the end we'll play. Actually, I don't know where you sent it. Maybe I'll play it now.
Akianan War Shiva Maheshvara donated 99 cents.
All right, we're gonna play a quick video.
You think everything, everywhere there is Shiva, and it didn't work. Isn't it? It's not worked. If it happened experientially, it would have worked miraculously. But it's somebody else's idea. Somebody said everywhere there is Shiva. You picked up that idea, it didn't work for you. So one possibility, one dose, which could have worked wonderfully, has been wasted. So the next dose should not be revealed to you, it must be injected. Otherwise, it won't work. Everything will go waste. That's why I keep on saying never read any spiritual books, because all the possibilities you will destroy intellectually. Any one of them could have worked for you if it was given to you at the right moment in the right way. But because you think you know everything, nothing works.
Yeah, very true, very true. So stay away from conclusions, stay away from ideas, stay away from reading books. Just have experiences. Go powerfully into your spiritual experiences, and that's how you learn. When you meditate, do you sit quietly or do you repeat a mantra? Both. I do both. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. Do I exfoliate? No. I just have a healthy lifestyle. Do you treat every animal species equally, including human species? No. No, I don't. But I don't eat animals. Yeah, I keep seeing golden red orbs. What do you think of it? I don't know. That's maybe it's a good sign. Maybe it's a spiritual sign. Go for modeling dude with those eyes. Oh, thank you. Which community do you think is the worst? I don't know. The terrorist community. If you're not smoking, what to do this act? That's just for fun. How do you feel about being creative? I feel good. You wouldn't be able to, Ryan, even if you tried. Why not work? You wouldn't have to beg for money. Yeah, I don't beg. Dude, do you know Sikhism? Yes, I do. Shiva, what should the aim of life be for me? The aim should be for your ultimate liberation and ultimate enlightenment. That is maybe the best aim in life. So strive and seek your liberation, your ultimate liberation. What musical instrument do the Buddha play? The guitar? Let's see. Which religion do you believe? Sadhguru. Sadhguru. Do you think human species is superior over other animal species? Yes, clearly. In terms of their capabilities, they are superior. Jason S, thank you for subscribing. Have you envisioned Ouroboros? Don't know what that is. Hello, Jason. Welcome. He is the fashion look on the bed sheets. What is the threshold of ultimate liberation? What if the threshold of ultimate liberation is a trap of destruction? What if? I don't know. What if? How's the Canada situation now? Canada's doing good. Fires have ended and things are proper. Yeah. Dhyanalinga is a temple in India, and it's something that we should all experience once in our lives. Very important. Thank you, Randy. How do you feel about Eckhart Tolle? Eckhart Tolle was the first person really that I studied in depth about spirituality. He really changed my life. When I read The Power of Now, it was like I was on drugs. I was high on awareness. Congratulations on 20K. Thank you, Oxy. Thank you. It's just for fun, Beats. It's just for fun. Glad to hear it, Randy. Glad to hear it. Did you visit Ukraine? Did you ever even visit Ukraine again? Yeah, before the war, I went to Ukraine. Yes, I'm from Ukraine, but I live in Canada. Who would you love to meet from history? I would love to meet Shiva, the Adi Yogi. Second option is Agastya Muni. Second option is any other sage, the seven sages. Second option is maybe Patanjali. Next option is the Buddha. Next option is Jesus. Yeah, that's about it. But I'd like to meet Sadhguru in this lifetime. I don't need to meet anybody. I want to meet Sadhguru. You can't abandon Rob, Shiva, he needs you. Okay. Do you speak French? No. Alman Das, thank you for subscribing. Alman Das, I like that name. Where is a good source for starting your spiritual journey? Subscribe to Sadhguru. The YouTube channel is spelled right here. Why aren't you fighting in the Ukraine war? Because I'm a Canadian citizen and I don't want to. I don't want to go and die. Live stream with Sadhguru one day. I really hope that I get a chance to meet him personally and do an interview. God is literally separate from creation. Okay, CJ, if you say so. If that's what you say, then it must be true. How many days you were in Isha? I was there a couple of days. This year, I was there for a week. Do I go to the gym or martial arts? I swing around a kettlebell. So I take care of my strength needs. Socrates, good choice as well. What are you putting in your mouth? This is a wooden piece of artwork. Is the war having a big impact from away from the front lines? Yes. Yes. What is your age? I'm 30. My birthplace is in Ukraine. My home is in Canada. I would definitely have to meet Socrates if I could go back in time. Okay. You should be fighting in the war. Why aren't you fighting in the war, MB? Where is your wife? I don't have a wife. She's my potential future wife is somewhere on planet Earth. I'm planning to pursue inner engineering. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Why are you putting that in your mouth? It's my choice. I'm not Ukrainian. Well, me neither. I'm a human being. Why kettlebell rather than dumbbell? It's more versatile. A kettlebell is more versatile. My time with Sarah broke that he opened my eyes during the process. I don't know if it means anything, Dream Tooth, but that's good. I'm happy that happened. How old am I? I'm 30 years old. Thoughts on Islam and Christianity from your perspective? Yeah, they're dogmatic religions. Dogma. Am I actually smoking something? No. You are a Ukrainian human being, born in Ukraine. Yeah, I was born in Ukraine. I was born in that territory. How do you feel about Rob's breakthrough app? I don't feel anything about it. Do you love Ukraine? Yes. What's your profession? I am a professional spiritual live streamer. What is your life goal? I have many goals in life. I don't have a life goal. One of my goals is to reach to 100,000 subscribers. We're 20% of the way there. Could I explain the thing that I'm holding? It's a wooden piece of art, wooden pipe. It's so simple, guys. I don't know why you keep asking me about this. It's not anything. It's just something. It's not a big deal. What are your thoughts on the importance of brahmacharya and meditation? Yeah, very important to practice on the path of brahmacharya, to be, you can say an ascetic, an ascetic. What is your height? I am 5 feet 8 inches. You look like you follow idealism. Maybe I do. No, Tarun Singh, I am not. Hello, paranormal. Welcome. When did you discover when did I discover Sadhguru? In 2019. And my life changed in a very powerful way. Do you feel that asking questions a one-sided conversation? It could be. Were you blonde as a baby? I don't know. I don't know. You look fake. Never judge something by its appearance. Uh, you can judge things by their appearance, but that's not all there is. Have you done any psychedelics? Yes, I have tried things in the past, but I don't recommend to do it. How many protests have you been to this year? 0. Paranormal, thank you for subscribing. And Edvins, thank you for subscribing. Have you ever heard of Alan Watts? Yes, I've heard of Alan Watts. I've never heard of his lectures. I don't really watch his stuff, to be honest. Could you give up pizza? Yes, I could give up pizza, but I like vegan pizza. Why is the soil so fertile in Ukraine? I don't know, but it is. Shave your beard and mustache? No, I don't think I will. For inner engineering, should I go to Isha or online? Is it okay? The best is to go to Isha, but if you can't, then do it online. What is your religion and why do you put your faith in it? I follow the teachings of Sadhguru, a very wise Indian yogi. I recommend you subscribe. Why don't you recommend psychedelics? Because it's like a shortcut. It's like a shortcut, but there are no shortcuts. So it'll make your mind less aware. That's why. Can you rival Rob and his app? Maybe. Maybe. You should not be a human species biased. Okay. Did I leave Christianity? What do you mean leave? I wasn't inside of any building that had Christianity and then I just left. I'm just a man. I'm just a guy. I don't know what that means, left Christianity. Can you explain a little bit about your religion? I'm a spiritual seeker. I'm seeking the truth. I'm not following any religion or any ism. I'm just a guy wanting to know how to live well. Yes, I will not shave. I will not shave. Am I Hindu? Yeah, you can say so. Feel like I'm a pretty cool dude. Excellent. Dr. 3 Green Thumb, welcome. Hindus believe in multiple gods, right? There are multiple gods. They don't have to believe, there are. What do you know about apostles? Not much. Why did you call the police on the rooster? I did not. Hello, hello, Lazy Adams. How old do you think the universe is? It is 13 billion years old. I think. Thank you, Paranormal. Thank you. Do I enjoy watching any sports? Not really. Where in Canada? I'm in Southern Ontario. Okay, Alan Watts, got it. Do you pray to all the gods? No. You have a limited understanding of what Hinduism is. You are following the same mental framework as with other Christianity or other religions. It's not like that. It's more of like a science of well-being, how to live well.
At Redline Banana donated $4.99. What is your diet and view on life?
Redline Banana, thank you so much for asking that question with a super chat. Thank you for your donation. So Redline Banana asks, what is your diet and view of life? I follow a plant-based vegan diet. So I don't eat any animal products. With some, maybe once in a while, I will take honey that's bought from a responsible source. But other than that, I don't eat any animal products, any animals, anything like that. So that's my diet. And my view of life is you should just live well. You should strive and make your life better in every way, as long as it does not impede on others. So if your life is impeding on others, that's definitely not the way. So make your life better, improve your mind, improve your body, improve your energy, emotions, everything. Seek your well-being, seek your ultimate well-being, and be happy. Be happy today. That's what it's all about. Do you actually believe in God? Believe you are enlightened? I don't think I'm enlightened, at least not fully enlightened. Start going to the gym also. I don't like the gym, but I have a gym at home. Okay.
At Redline Banana donated $4.99. That's very powerful, thank you.
Thank you, Redline Banana. W's in chat for your donation. Thank you so much. Thank you for donating. Gilly Guy 52, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Do I eat milk products? No, I do not eat milk products. So if you have been on a meat diet and all your health problems went away, but what about the animals? Did the animals' health problems went away? No. Starseed, what is in the pipe? Nothing. Is this the age of Kali Yuga? No, it is not. We have passed that. Are you mentally ill? No. Have you learned to biolocate yet? No. Godson, thank you for subscribing. Godson, thank you. Why Hindus treat the Gangas so poorly? Just no consideration. And I will not do that, Marmalade. It's my choice. So, yeah, animals have health problems because they lose their lives for somebody else to have good health. And are you certain that it's the animal diet that is giving you health? It's like vampires. They need a victim to seek their well-being. I need to suck your blood to be healthy. Whoa, that's a little bit weird. I don't want anybody to suffer for my happiness. That's not the way to go. Do I work at a scam call center? No, I don't. Russian man, but Russia is getting their country blown up. I appreciate that you're vegan. You are a rare human. Good humans are rare. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate that. Are you preparing to become a plant? No. You need protein for your brain, Shiva. I get lots of protein. I get about 100 grams of protein a day if I want to, easily. Yep, energy vampires are a thing. They will suck your energy. Yes, Sigma. Yes. How do you know if you have enough knowledge of monotheism or polytheism to decide which to follow? It's not about knowledge. If you have a powerful experience that leads to you becoming happier and overall towards your well-being, then you will basically have no choice but to go towards that direction. So may whatever needs to happen to you for your ultimate well-being happen, and for you to follow that path. So subscribe to Sadhguru. Do you believe eating meat is wrong? No, but killing animals to eat their dead corpse is wrong, and that's most of what we're doing. If you saw like roadkill on the floor, you can eat it. There's no ethical problem. What's my favorite vegan food? No, I do not eat pigs. I do not eat pig body parts. My favorite vegan food is there's so many. There's so many. I mean, I can't even say. To think religion has to do with an existing horrible karma. And Gina Jolly, reporting channels under false pretenses is against community guidelines. So you might actually lose your channel for that. So good luck with that, okay? It's not through animals we're made to eat. No, animals are not made to be eaten. That is a lie. That's very scary to say. So bacon is dead pigs, right? People are so funny. People are very funny here. I'll show you how funny you are. Let me just turn on this network here on my phone. Animals eat other animals. That's true. Animals do eat other animals, but we are not the same as other animals. We have the ability to think, reason. We have empathy. So we're different from animals.
The famous quote, if you meet the Buddha on the road, end him.
I never understood that quote, to be honest. I know it has some deeper implications, like if somebody's claiming to be the Buddha, you should. I don't know. I wish I could give you an answer, but I just don't know. I think it's kind of stupid. Do not kill the Buddha. Okay, if you meet a Buddha on the road, do not kill him, for the love of God. Okay, if he's a true Buddha, you freaking follow him to the end of your existence. I don't know. Like, come on. All right. So people are having the debate on the chat right now about animals and animal abuse. So we want to show you what that is like. Sounds pretty opinion. Yep. So this is what bacon is, right? Who likes bacon, guys? Does anybody here like bacon? Oh man, I could really go for some tasty bacon right now. So that's bacon. All right. What else is bacon? Oh, look, there's bacon. What's my bacon doing there? My bacon is suffering. Look at the suffering bacon. Oh man, this bacon is really not having a good life. My bacon is dehydrated and scared. Wow, look at this. More intelligent than a dog. Whoa, what bacon? Look at all this bacon. You see? Do you see how insane you guys are? Do you see how ignorant you are? It's a sad, it's a shame, it's a shame. So I can't talk about veganism too much because, the majority of human beings are confused and ignorant. So it's very easy to tell how spiritual somebody is and how far along they're on the spiritual path by their diet. Very easy. I would say like 90% of the time, if you eat meat, you're still living in serious ignorance, like serious ignorance. And I was eating meat until recently. It took me a long time to drop it. And I was an ignorant fool. My God. I wish I was vegan since birth, but, it's nothing you can do. So, you have to strive to become better. All right, I understand not consuming milk products. It's very painful if cows don't get milked. So, what's your opinion? Yeah, I think my opinion is not to rape the cows in the first place. So, that's my opinion. So, in the wild, cows don't need your help to be milked. Okay? And they also have babies to drink the milk. That's why they have milk. But unfortunately, we rape the cows, then steal the babies. And then we say, oh, but it's like hurts the cow if we don't milk it. Yeah, let the baby drink the mother's milk, but we don't allow that to happen, do we? Okay. So that's milk. That's milk for you. That's not really conscious. Not really conscious at all. The more conscious you are, the more your diet will change. How will your diet change? I don't know, but it will change. It will change to be more conscious. Your diet has to become more conscious, no doubt about it. Plants also suffer too. No, they don't. Plants don't have a brain or central nervous system or ability to experience that. Okay. So here is milk. Okay. They are trying to milk the cow, but the cow is resisting. They're not trying to milk the cow. They're stealing the mother's milk. This is what you want to put into your coffee, right? Oh, milk. We need it. We need it. So important. Why? It's not important. So don't drink milk. Don't eat eggs. Don't. Here, there's an average human being. The cow wants to drink water, and the slaughterhouse worker turns off the water. These are the victims of your diet. So it's amazing. It's amazing, the ignorance. Yabba dabba doo. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. So look, my friends, I understand. I understand. Here, this is the victim of the milk and the beef. This is where your milk comes from. It's sad creatures, sad beings that are enslaved and exploited. Yeah, very sad, very sad. Let's see, I'll show you one more. Something good here. I think there's nothing left. Oh yeah, here's one. Here's one. Here is all the milk, okay? Here's all the milk. It's rows of enslavement. These are baby veal farms. So the dairy milk cows, they get raped and then the babies get taken away from them. Because how else are you going to get the milk if the child is drinking the milk? It's like not productive, not how else are you going to get your cheese pizza and your milk? So it's not possible. So the baby suffer, the mother suffers, everybody suffers, but hey, you get to enjoy milk. Like, wow, it's like milk. Why? Just eat some plant milk instead. So again, you you need to change your diet. If you become conscious, your diet naturally changes. And the more animals you eat, the more ignorant you are. It's just an ignorant diet. I don't know what else to tell you. No more. Yeah. Well, I hope that your lifestyle meets the what you're saying. So I hope that you don't exploit animals and pay for their death and torture. All right. You look like you smoke plants, and the real killer, the poor plants. No, plants don't have a brain. They don't have a sentient experience. They don't have a personal experience. Plants are just alive, but they're not the same as animals. A firefighter runs into a building, and he sees a dog tied to the stairs, and he sees a big plant right next to the stairs, but he can only carry one, and the house is about to collapse. Which one does the firefighter save? Does he save the dog, or does he save the plant? Because plants have feelings too. You see? That goes to show your ignorance and your hypocrisy. It's ignorant to think all animals live in tiny cages and are treated humanely. That's very true. I would say maybe 90% of all exploited animals have a horrific experience. Maybe 10% are like doing okay until the last days of their life, being slaughtered at like 2 years old, which is the equivalent of being a toddler or a child in human years. So it's not so good. So do not try to justify your ignorance. Do not try to justify your ignorance, please. Farm animals are our slaves. Correct. We enslave them. Do I have any pets? No. Why would you save a plant over a dog? Well, some people here are saying that plants have feelings too. That's obviously not true. Plants are not sentient like dogs are or animals are. Yes, that's correct. No cage should exist for any animal. Correct. And it is only through our actions will that happen. So if you are paying for them to be enslaved, like if you go to the grocery store and you buy eggs, if you buy milk, if you buy cheese, or if you buy meat, you are directly paying for animal abuse and slaughter and torture. I don't anymore. I'm not funding that industry ever again. My money is not going to go towards that. I'm responsible, much more responsible than that. Do you love animals so much you don't care for any? No. Some people love animals so much they want to put them in their stomach. It's a little joke. That's not true, obviously. So, yeah. Look, the only thing I can say really here is that if you eat meat, it's only because of ignorance. It's not because of wisdom. I've never met anyone, with a very small exceptions, anybody that actually like actively eats meat that has some profound spiritual understanding. It's never the case. It's like almost never the case. Not never, but very small exceptions. No, plants do not have feelings, emotions, consciousness, etc. You are just dumb. Sorry to say. But plants respond to their environment with the chemicals reactions. Sure, they can communicate in different ways, but they don't have emotions. That requires more intellectual, that requires more advanced biology, like a brain, central nervous system, etc. It's a biological organism, that's right. So yeah, the only reason why you're eating meat is because of ignorance, no other reason. So if you want to seek wisdom, you have to give it up. It'll be a very fast results. It'll be very fast results. What do you eat for protein? I eat tofu, I eat peas, I eat lentils, I eat legumes, beans, nuts, seeds. Fruits have protein, vegetables have protein. I eat nutritional yeast, I eat protein powder sometimes. So it's not difficult to get protein. Ask a gorilla where he gets his protein. Ask the cow where they get their protein. Ask the pig where they get their protein. Ask the chicken. Ask the sheep. Ask the ox. Ask the elephant. Ask the rhinoceros. Ask the hippopotamus. The most powerful land animals on Earth are plant-based. Tofu is good. Tofu is very good. Many children were exploited and enslaved to make all the electricity devices. Why won't you reply to me? That is true as well. But that is something we can control and we can change. But you can't control meat unless you go find roadkill. That's the difference. So it's inherently evil to buy animal products because an animal gets killed. But it's not inherently wrong to buy an iPhone, even though the evil corporations do exploit children. But that can be stopped. We can stop that. We should demand for that to stop. You know, things can be mined out of the ground without child labor, but you can't get meat without killing an animal. That's unfortunately true. So if you saw a fly in your house, would you kill it? No. Why would there be a reason for me to kill a fly? Just open the window. Maybe a mosquito I would kill if it's in my house. Maybe. But a fly doesn't really stand any threat to me. Trap, thank you for subscribing. Are you smoking cannabis every day? No, I don't. I don't smoke cannabis at all. What do you think about free range meat? What does that mean, free range meat? Like you take corpses and just throw them into a free range farm, or what do you mean? Oh, you mean animals? Animals that are given freedom, huh? Oh, that's very good. Very generous of you. And then when the animal is like 2 years old, which is the equivalent of like an 8-year-old child, they get sent to the slaughter and killed for you, for your pleasure. I don't think that's good. So remember, my friends, say it with me. This is a new mantra for you. I will instill this in your brain. I will instill this in your brain. This will not be easy to remove energetically. It's not meat, it's animals. You're not eating meat, you're eating animals. What about eating roadkill? Yeah, I encourage you to eat roadkill. Okay, if an animal died by accident, go ahead. There's no ethical consideration. If you want to dig up your old grandmother from the grave and eat her corpse, why not? But just don't kill sentient beings because you want to eat them. It's not needed, not necessary. But mosquitoes have feelings too. Sounds very ignorant. Yeah, but mosquitoes are a direct threat and danger to me, so it's self-defense. I'm not killing them because it's my pleasure. So I want you to understand that you eat animals because you have very little empathy. That's a fact. Okay. The lower empathy you have, the less you have less understanding you have about these things, about these matters. And also the more ignorance you have, the more you think that there's nothing wrong with eating meat. So it correlates. So eating meat is not a wise thing, it's not a spiritual thing. It's a very bad thing. Very, very bad thing. Yeah, I'll show you one more little thing here, okay? Do you see this? This is a baby cow that was killed and then skinned, and the skin was wrapped around some kind of like cloth. And then this little inanimate little toy is hung up next to the mother. And why? Because the mother will produce more milk when she feels like her child is around. And she's not going to be nervous and scared. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? So it's a kind of a trick to get us to exploit more milk from her. So if you're a woman, you should definitely not drink milk because it's the exploitation of women. You see, it's very bad. We rape cows, we exploit them for their milk, for their pleasure, for our pleasure. So it is disgusting. Yes, it's very disgusting. But that's what you support every single time you pay for it. Yeah. MB, that is a false equivalent. Okay, Cody, thank you for subscribing. So there are a lot of evil things that are happening. Okay, and it's up to us to do the right things. You can't stop everything, but you can do what is available to you right now. So do the right thing. Go vegan. I don't even know if going vegan is the right thing. You decide what the right thing to do is, okay? I have no idea what the right thing to do is. Like, how can you possibly decide what the right thing to do is? You just can't. It's like all arbitrary, good and bad is like, I don't know. And maybe it's not so bad, you know? It's like we need it. We need it. It's like protein and stuff. It's like good. Yeah. Look, your bacon had fear in his eyes. Why is my bacon so afraid? That's weird. So this is like psychopathy, you know? Psychopathy. A psychopath doesn't see a human being in like when he tortures a human being, he doesn't see that it's like afraid of pain and stuff like that. He doesn't care. It brings him pleasure and whatever reason he has to do that. So the same reason why you eat animals, and it's a kind of a psychopathy. It's a kind of like I wouldn't even say it's psychopathy. I would say it's carnism. That's a definition. That's a technical term. You have to get acquainted with this word carnism. Carnism means just accepting the torture and enslavement of animals is like kind of like a normal thing. Like slavery. Slavery was a normal thing back then. it's just kind of normal. I just don't really think about it too much. Just kind of, it's just normal. We always do it. No, we need to be responsible. We need to be responsible for our actions. We need to be responsible for our planet Earth. Thank you. That is 100% true. What about animal sacrifice in temples? Well, we should sacrifice the people that are sacrificing animals. How about that? That's even a better sacrifice. The men that are sacrificing animals, we should sacrifice them. Now, let's see how they like it. Yeah, you can't get through these NPCs. So I know that you think that if I'm taking away your meat, it's like I'm taking away your survival. How else are you gonna live? How else are you gonna enjoy the pleasure of a steak? It's like I'm the evil guy trying to take away your precious meat. You're gonna die probably if I take away your meat. It's like obviously I'm stupid for even saying that, right? Maybe that's true. Maybe you're gonna die because you don't eat meat. Maybe it's so precious, it's so valuable. All right, we'll be happy to read your comments here. All right, so about the whole thing, farmers kill more animals, farming plants, and eat killing and eat. Just curious what you think. Yeah, that's a common misunderstanding, Cody. So I want you to imagine planet Earth. It's a nice little globe that you have. This little ball is our planet Earth. And then I want you to imagine all the farmland on planet Earth, everything that you can possibly farm. Okay, maybe it's like half of this little thing. Maybe it's a little top here. And all the farmland, 70%, you take 70%, what do you think the 70% of farmland is going towards? Literally all the plant foods in the world. What is it grown for? Believe it or not, 70% of all plant matter grown on our planet Earth is only going towards us feeding our victims, the animals. So, grains, beans, legumes, we grow that to feed the cows, pigs, and chickens and other animals so that we can get to eat them. So then we eat them. Can you imagine how stupid that is? Can you imagine how ignorant that is? Like, holy shit. When I first found out, I was like, we are definitely insane. We're completely insane. And yeah. So if we were just to take that 70%, reduce it by 50, we could feed every single human being plus have excess, and no animal had to die. But we don't want to do that. We want to remain ignorant. We want our ignorance. We want the animals. We have a right to go to the grocery store, to a restaurant, and order a steak. It doesn't matter if a cow died and wanted to live and was afraid. It's what I want. It's not what anybody else wants. It's what I want. We have the right to do that. So think about that. All right, can babies be pregnant mothers and eat vegan only? Can babies and pregnant mothers eat vegan? Yes, they can. And it's been done, and people have grown up to be healthy and active and even more healthy on a plant based diet. You have to plan accordingly. You have to eat a variety of food. You have to understand what you're eating, not just rice and beans, and you think you're vegan, you're going to be healthy. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work like that. So you have to eat a proper diet. But just because you're eating meat doesn't mean you're healthy either. Imagine how many people are in the hospitals right now because they ate meat, the standard American diet. Yeah, it'll kill you for sure. So, yeah. Plants are alive. How can you eat them? You are disgusting. Well, you are disingenuous. So, I'm not going to answer your question. My sister was vegan for years and wasn't getting the right nutrients she needed that she get from meat. You are wrong. Really? Was your sister eating Oreos and rice? I wonder why she was not getting the right nutrients. Did you know that beer is vegan? I was just drinking beer and eating like a bread or two, and I just like felt sick. A vegan diet must be wrong. No. I eat a variety of fruits. I eat multiple types of fruits a day. Fruits are delicious. I eat vegetables, both cooked and raw, salads, all kinds of salads. I eat nuts and seeds, sprouted nuts, sprouted seeds. I eat Soaked nuts and seeds, delicious. I eat lentils and legumes and beans, all varieties. I sprout beans. I have a variety of things that I eat. Very delicious, very healthy things. I'm not here suffering any health illnesses because I know how to eat. But if you're here eating rice and beans and an Oreo once in a while, oh, I'm vegan, but how come I'm feeling bad? I don't know, man. It must be the vegan diet, those evil vegans. Yeah, tofu. I eat tofu. Tofu is like 50 grams per little block. It's incredible. Nature Nate Gardens. Thank you so much for your subscription. And the quote of the day, my friends, is we want our body to be a garden, not a graveyard. You don't get everything you need from plants. Tell that to the gorilla, to the elephant, to the rhinoceros, to all the hundreds of thousands of different plant animals in the world, including us humans. Tell that to the people that have been born on a vegan diet and have lived to be 60 years old, and the 60-year-old vegans look like they're in their 40s and they're never had a disease in their life. Go tell that to them. No, it's not true. Plants have defense mechanisms that literally have negative impact on the human body. Guess what? Animals have defense mechanisms. It's called fear and the ability to run away and horns. Okay, but we kind of bypass that. So I can handle eating a broccoli. It's not a big deal. Okay. So if you can't handle eating a broccoli, ooh, that sucks for you, man. You need to get stronger, all right? What about humans having canine teeth? Show me where my canine teeth are. Can you see? That's right, you can't see because we have teeth that are called canine, but they're not canine. Okay, my cat has canine teeth. You know, the cat down the street and a dog has canine because it's designed to rip apart flesh. We have teeth designed to grind down plant matter. See, grinding. So, plants are alive, certainly, but plants are not sentient. Plants don't have sentience. No, that's a complete misunderstanding. Sentience requires a brain, a central nervous system, a consciousness. It requires more complex evolution. That's like saying a piece of steak cut from an animal is sentient. Is that sentient? No. Thank you, paranormal. I'm curious, is hunting ethical? Genuinely. All right, let's imagine this. Today, I decide to go into the Canadian forest, take a rifle, and go hunting. But I'm going to use the meat to feed my family. So let me go find a nice elk that's like prime, shoot it in the head, cut its skin off, and then take it to my family and feed my family. Or I could just go to the grocery store and get some watermelons and some lentils and eat a nice meal with that. Which one has victims and which one does not? Which one of being suffers and which one does not? Keep in mind, the animal that you shoot in the head is not the only victim. You are the victim. Okay? If you meditate, I'm telling you something that's not in your experience, but it is if you meditate. If you meditate long enough, you will realize that the humanity inside of you is such that you feel pain when you cause hurt to others. It's just built into the system. If you kill something for just, I don't know, pleasure, that'll haunt you. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your energy. I don't mean that if you're surviving, like literally starving to death, and you have no other option. Well, life is fair game. You go and eat. You got to do what you got to do to survive. But we're not in that stage. We're not surviving anymore. And so it's much different. So you're going to be in pain if you kill animals, for sure. What about abuse in the human food chain? Yeah, I mean, I'm against all abuse, not just animal abuse. So you can't eat anything unless you're starving? No, you shouldn't kill animals for pleasure. Keep in mind, okay, look, let me backtrack, okay? You are not eating animals because you are starving, or because you're a hunter-gatherer, or because you're surviving. You're eating it only because, and get this is going to blow your mind, you're eating this for one word, and that word is pleasure. Pleasure. You're eating animals for pleasure, no other reason. You like it, you like the taste. It's convenient, it's good, it's agreeable. Get a little bit of chicken wings, get some bacon, steak. Who cares? Who cares how the animals feel, how they suffer? No cares. It's about pleasure. If you were surviving, it would be different. You're not surviving. If you were surviving, I would not be talking about this at all. We're surviving. We need to survive. But we are just pleasure. We're eating it for pleasure. So hunters go and kill animals for pleasure. They like to do it. It's a sport. Hey, I'm gonna go hunting today. Oh, good on you. Hope you kill those animals. I kill the animal. It's nice and tasty, and it's good. So no consideration for the animals, no empathy, no wisdom, just ignorance. If you're saying that I contradicted myself, why don't you provide some evidence instead of just saying some comments? Try that for size. What about eggs? Well, let's take a look at eggs, okay? What about eggs? Eggs are like an inanimate object. Who cares? It's probably okay to eat eggs, right? It's like healthy. Well, here are eggs, okay? So this is chickens being thrown in the grinder. These are male chicks. This is what you pay for when you buy male eggs or when you buy eggs in the grocery store. Okay? So this one chicken happened to survive. Every single other will get thrown in the grinder. Why? Because they're males. They don't have value to the egg industry. They just born male, throw it in the grinder. It's like, who cares? Okay? That's one thing. So second thing, what else can I share? This is how the egg industry treats chickens, okay? Look, it's an object. It's an object to be exploited. No, it's not a sentient being with feelings. It's a commodity it's an egg producer. It's an egg machine. What they do also is they take the male chickens or the female chickens and they put their beaks inside of a very hot little plate and they burn their beak off without anesthesia, with anything, as a baby, as a child. So extreme pain happens. Much worse happens to pigs, by the way. They castrate pigs without anesthesia as children as well. They cut off their balls. And that's what you pay for. That's what you pay for when you eat animals. That was the most stupid thing that you could say, Marshmallow. Feeling pain for I don't even know what you meant. Feeling definition of empathy is that you feel the pain of others. Yes. What does that have to do with eggs? Do you know where eggs come from? Eggs come from female chickens. So here's the scenario, okay? Chickens get born. If it's a male chicken, they get thrown in the grinder like what you just saw. If it's a female chicken, they take the female chicken as a baby. They put their beak inside of a little hot plate and the beak gets burnt off because the female chickens have like aggression with each other when they're growing up, and they poke each other. So the farmers want to make sure that doesn't happen. They burn their beaks off, right? Then they put them in some whatever condition that they can. It doesn't matter what condition they're raised in because they're just a machine for eggs. And also these chickens are bred to produce lots of eggs, so it's not healthy for them, and they produce eggs constantly, and they get depleted of calcium, and they get all sorts of diseases. But who cares if they have diseases? It's a machine to produce eggs, just for you to buy for it. And then once they're exploited enough, they get slaughtered. And if you're lucky, they get put into meat, and you buy the meat as well. So no eggs are unfertilized, then we eat them. Yeah, where does the eggs come from? I don't know if you went through elementary school. There are no such thing as humane slaughter, okay? That's a misunderstanding. Okay, 5 minutes from now, I'm going to humanely end your life. Can you tell me, can you paint me a picture of how that looks like? How do I humanely end your life? I'm a kind and compassionate human. I'm in touch with my humanity. I'm gonna, shoot you in the head, surprisingly. Is that a humane thing to do? No. The humane thing to do is just leave animals alone.
At Shubham's Huvai Britannia donated 100 rupees. Whatever you are seeing here is absolutely fraudulent. The person this individual believes in, named Sadhguru, is also a fraud. Just believe in yourself.
Wow, what a great advice. Just believe in yourself. That's gonna lead to wonders, right? Yeah. You're such a great being that if you just believe in yourself, everything will work out. I know that's like a good puff up thing to say to yourself. I just believe in yourself, man. All right, that's good. All right. Shiva, you said humans have no empathy in killing animals, yet the same sentence said humans feel pain when doing so. Oh, I understand why that would look like a contradiction, but you see, when you have ignorance, when your mind is clouded with ignorance, you can go and kill animals, and the pain is kind of bubbling underneath the surface. You'll go drink alcohol, you'll go distract yourself. Without meditation, you will not see how killing and how doing wrong actions impacts you, how it impacts your heart. That takes sensitivity. So, but if you're going out and sometimes I watch these videos by these hunters, I look at them in the eyes and I'm like, Jesus, man, that is like years of having to undo that if you started to undo that, or lifetimes. Like for sure, you mess yourself up beyond your imagination. You're killing animals for pleasure, and I know you like to think of yourself like some hunter and gatherer. Yeah, good luck. Sky Nels, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Humane killing happens during the death penalty. That's maybe. Maybe that's something that's actually worth considering. Like if somebody did some serious crimes and we put them on the death penalty, maybe that could be considered as humane killing. But what do you call killing innocent beings? Like if somebody's innocent and you just want to kill them from pleasure, how do you humanely kill that person or that being? Please tell me that. It's impossible. Yes, it's a contradiction. So you can't kill innocent beings or innocent animals humanely. They're innocent. You just want to exploit them. You want them for your pleasure. That's not good. That leads to negative karma. That leads to bad karma. Yeah, dogs that bite children are aggressive to children also. We do things out of necessity, right? So if somebody is putting risk to somebody else and if something is dangerous, well, you have to take into consideration. We're not just vegetables here. But innocent animals, why are we killing them? Oh, for pleasure. Ah, you think about whether that's good or wrong or bad. If a girl's being abused all her life and she kills the abuser, is she inhumane? Well, I would not say that, but killing human beings is, you're gonna have to pay for that, depending on your volition, depends on so many other factors. If killing the abuser is the only way to get out of your abuse, and it's so violent that you've seen a way, well, I wouldn't blame you. But if you just go and kill because somebody is, I don't know, calling you names. Most farmed animals are killed for misbehaving or hurting a human. No, that's not true. Most farmed animals are killed for human pleasure, like you, Helena. When you eat animals, that's why the animal is killed. Do I eat honey? No, I do not eat honey. Very rarely, if my mom buys honey from a local farmer and the bees are nice and happy, then maybe I will. Same thing with milk. If a cow was being milked on some happy farm and the cow didn't mind and they weren't being exploited, who cares? It's not meat, lesbian. It is animals. It's not meat, it's animals. Animals eat each other as well. It's part of life. They need to eat. Yeah, but we're not like animals. We have a conscious awareness. We're sentient. We can observe our thoughts. No animal can observe their thoughts. We have moral judgment. We can do it. Yeah, how do I feel about Palestinian? That's a good question. How do you feel about Palestine? That's a good question. I don't feel good about that either. This is something that people that eat meat also do, that eat animals also do. They deflect. It's like, yeah, I know like killing animals is bad, but things are happening to human beings that's also bad. Yeah, I know. That's bad too. We should stop. But I'm not doing anything to Palestinians. You're not doing anything to Palestinians. But you are doing something to animals. I'm not. So take a look at your actions. Take a look at your behavior. Think about if it's responsible or not. Plants eat dead plants, and animals eat dead plants. Sure. Do you believe in Hindu supremacy and eradication of other people like your leaders? No. Why? The hell's that? Overgrazing is a problem with us. Yeah, we're having too many vegetables. Too many vegetables are growing on the planet. It's an epidemic. Yeah, we got to be really careful. I don't think it's bad. I don't think anything you could say could change the fact that I put my own needs above animals and always will like every human before you did. Yeah, that's called being selfish. That's what it's called. So you have to confront the truth. Okay. And it's not a needs. You don't need to eat meat. You see? If you actually needed to eat meat, no, there would be not even a conversation. But you're putting your wants and your desires above others. I just like want to do it. I just want to do it. I don't care. Hitler wanted to kill a bunch of people. He didn't care. He put his own desires above others. You're putting your own desires above others as well, except they don't have a voice. They can't speak. They're voiceless victims. That's the difference. They can't call the police and sue you, and. So it'll take some time for human ignorance to erode far enough where people will start to care and understand that animals have rights as well. Rights against exploitation from humans. Like I said, there are nutrients and don't work well in supplements, and I want them for meat. Well, that's just confusion. So you're not educated on nutrition. You're not a nutritionist, all right? I'm on a plant-based vegan diet. I've been for many years. I'm healthier than you, probably. I'm more energetic than you, stronger than you. I'm everything than you. And I eat a plant-based diet, so that's obviously not true. Maybe that's not even true. I can't say that I'm faster than you or anything like that. But I don't have any health issues, and people were born into plant-based diets, and they're living fine and healthy. So it's been scientifically proven now. It's a scientific fact that a vegan diet is suitable for all ages. Okay, it's a scientific fact. You can Google it. You don't eat meat. You eat animals. It's not meat. It's animals. It's not meat. It's animals. Florida cruising. Thank you for subscribing. Science has proven that. Let's double check. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's double check. Is it scientifically proven that a plant based vegan diet is suitable for all age ranges in all stages of life?
Oh, yes. Major nutrition organizations say that a well planned vegan diet can meet the needs of all stages of life, including pregnancy and childhood, as long as key nutrients are properly planned for. So, things like vitamin B12, vitamin D, omega 3 fats, iodine, iron, calcium, and protein. If
Excellent.
those are reliably
So,
included,
all those
your
things,
vegan diet.
shut up. All those things that were just said about the nutrients, vitamin B, that's something people say, oh, you can't get vitamin D from plants. That's true, you can. You can get it from nutritional yeast or a little plant, but that's the only supplement that you need to take. Okay? Every other supplement you can get from plants. Isn't that amazing? And in fact, B12 comes from plants. It doesn't come from animals. That's a misunderstanding as well. So animals produce B12 in their stomachs. See? They're not magically have B12 because just because. They make it from eating plants, from eating bacteria in the soil. So it's almost like you're exploiting animals and killing animals for pleasure. It's almost like that. And you don't need to do that. And you can just eat a healthy diet instead. So are animals as valuable as humans? Not, conventionally speaking, no, I would say no. So a dog is less valuable than a child. A firefighter runs into a building, a dog is tied to a pole, and a child is tied to a pole. He can only save one. He has only time to save one because the house is going to collapse. Which one is he going to save? All right. So people that are saying, "Oh, let's see what you said." I try all diets, better for energy, muscle, clarity, strict yeah. Well, I hope that you mean the plant-based diet. So how could you compare Hitler genocide to human killing animals? The word genocide comes from what we're doing to animals, by the way, if you didn't know. If you didn't, there's a little education for you. Genocide comes from animal exploitation, animal slaughter. So that's what we're doing. We have the biggest genocide out of anywhere in history that's being done to animals. 100 billion animals have their lives lost every single year because you want to eat them. That's a genocide. So you use AI, Ace Water. You can't waste water. Water evaporates and then rains down. All right, I really have nothing else to say. Whenever I talk about veganism and I look at the chat, I always kind of laugh to myself because it's like people are arguing for the favor of animal abuse. No, we love animal abuse. We don't. How dare you try to take away animal abuse from us? Didn't you know we've evolved to abuse animals and stuff? Oh, sorry, animal abuse. That's good. Sen on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. What is the root word for genocide? Does it come from the genocide against animals, or is that anything against or relating to animal slaughter?
Let me check. No, it's not related to animals. Genocide comes from the Greek word genos, meaning race or tribe, and the Latin side, meaning to kill. It literally means killing a people or a group.
Hmm.
The side ending is the same one used in words like homicide, suicide, infanticide. When people talk about animals, it's more of a metaphor than the original meaning.
Well, I stand corrected, and that's good proof that nobody cares about animals. So people care about human beings as they should, but animals, they are like objects, and I would say it's a genocide because only certain species get targeted. Only the vulnerable species, the species that can defend themselves, that are easy to grow and easy to harvest. So, yeah, that's very, very sad. So, calcium comes from plants, vitamin D comes from the sun, protein comes from plants, and B12 comes from the soil. So, India is 80% vegetarian and their environment is toxic. That's not true. India is not 80% vegetarian. India has 30% vegetarians, which is the largest demographic of vegetarians in the world. And that's good. The fruit is delicious. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I do not pay for animal abuse, and you do. What also matters is that this is basically almost the conclusion of our live stream. And since it is the conclusion of the live stream, we are turning this chat to members only for a limited time. And I want to have some announcements to make. If you want to become a member of my channel, please do so. I make multiple videos every week, sharing spiritual ideas, sharing things that will change and transform your life and improve your well-being. So please never buy memberships from the iPhone. If you want to become a member, go on your computer and become a member from the computer instead. And yeah, other perks like that. So it's where all my valuable videos go. I don't really make videos for, like how I used to. I want to make videos for members only. That's number one. Number two, if you want to talk to me, if you want to get a spiritual reading from me, if you want to, have a spiritual conversation with me and benefit from my spiritual knowledge, you can do that. We can do that on a donation basis. So I don't charge anything. Everything is basically free of cost. But if I help you in some meaningful way, you can donate if you have the means, of course. If you have the means, donate whatever you want. And I'm here for your well-being, and I'm here for you, and I'm here every single day. So this is my generosity to you. This is my donation to you. And I look forward to being here tomorrow, the next day, whenever I'm live again, and sharing some more positive energy with you and discussing spirituality in depth. So I know that today we talked a lot about veganism. As the live streams kind of energy withers away, I start talking about animals because it's required. The animals don't have a voice and they need someone to speak on their behalf. It's the biggest genocide that's happening in the world. It's the biggest exploitation of any sentient being, and it's should be stopped. It's a crime. So animals have rights too. So please contact me on any social media if you want to talk to me. Uh, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, message me there. We'll talk, and I'll help you with whatever you're dealing with. And become a member. If you wish to donate for any reason, you can. My Streamlabs is available right here. PayPal is also there. So one last thing that I'll share here is that my live streams, these live streams now are, yeah, I want to make sure that I'm energetically prepared to share with you the energy. So that's something that you can expect. And maybe I will go live with my friend later today. If not, I probably will go live on my gaming channel. That's a much more intimate space. So you can come and talk to me there. And Shiva Kailash Games is my gaming channel. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for all the generous donations today. Thank you. Shout out to you. And I look forward to seeing you on another day. Stay blessed and